Chop chop. Good morning, our wonderful horror fantasy soldiers. Yoo-hoo! We're sitting here together. Later more. We always say it on our German channel, Die vegane Leiterfrau, we have time. We have definitely enough time. And now it is, what is tomorrow, today? Wednesday morning. And we want we want to start with eating our breakfast together. Here is on our English channel. It's also important, like on our German channel. We have to start our breakfast in the morning time. And I slide an avocado right now. I hope you can hear me, because this mobile phone, yes, it is a little bit better as my old one from the sound quality and from the here the picture frequency or whatever it is, but it isn't the best. The sound isn't yeah, not the yellow from the vegan egg, you know. I think this say everything what it means. Yeah, so avocado is sliding. We have mashed the potato. No, we're not very with mashing the potato. It's not, it isn't a potato, it is an avocado. And now, before we want to mash it, we need, where are our garlics? Hey? Our garlic cloves. I search our garlic cloves. Here. Our garlic cloves are hiding under our hanky. Garlic cloves need a slider, a garlic slider. And when I start right now, then my fingers smell after garlic cloves. I hope you like the smell of garlic cloves, because we should eat more garlics in our life, our horror fantasy soldiers, and this is the meaning for all of you too, okay? Because garlic is so damn healthy for us. I can't find the right words for it. How really important garlic is for our body. Oh yes, and I know that we have to eat 3 or 4 garlic cloves, each of us, each one of us. So many garlic cloves, can't believe it. So many. Oh goodness. Okay. When they are so very, very small, then okay, then it's to understand and to keep it, or. But when it comes to so big cloves, like from a giant, You can't believe how big cloves I ever have, or I ever had seen in my life. So big, it's the biggest cloves, like from a giant, really. Oh, now it smells very good here, okay? Okay, garlic is, it smells so very good. Oh, not my skin, please. Delicious. So, and scratch the mashed cloves at the plate. I have to be a little bit quieter. Yeah, delicious. Can we make garlic perfumes? Please, can we have garlic perfumes? We're living a healthy lifestyle. We came out, fresh out of the kitchen. Yeah. Oh, yes, it's okay. Okay, then this is not the only ingredient for an avocado topping. We need a lemon too. And for a lemon, I need the lemon press out of glass and not in plastic, because it's not fantastic. And now we wait, please. But I take the smallest of our lemons, because this is enough. This is just a little portion, because the other half, the bigger half, is not ready today. She didn't feel it's ready today. I don't know why. Her decision is falling. She decided, or he decided, we have no idea, okay, that she won't came on our plate. So we press out the lemon juice. Delicious, delicious. Oh yeah, a lemon perfume or not? No, not for us. Thank you. And later, after this video, I bite the rest out of the lemon. But that didn't look so very sexy. And that means we make it later. Not too much lemon, because otherwise it will have a too fruity taste. You see, my problem is this: I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes truly exist. I cry watching all days. So many ways. My senses. I don't want to sing here in our beautiful vlog here, but it's just so typically me. Oh baby, baby. Okay, taste my tea now, sweet or not? fantastic love. When we fall in love in the first time. Now we gonna get exactly life in a movie. Dum-dum-dum. Okay, so, and what did we need now? Pepper. Is pepper a great idea? Pepper? The Dragon Queen have inspired us of her avocado dip in the past. And I have forget the ingredients, the real ingredients of her. I think pepper was, or it was optional. I think pepper was optional. And yeah, oh, I have forget the next one here of this. This is very sad because this amount is really is not much, and it was my mission to become the topping of avocado in a box. But the size for avocado dip was the middle size, because for the smaller size, which I need right now, I didn't have that lid. That lid is, don't ask me. And the smaller size would be perfect if I would have the real amount of the half, which won't going on our plate, and the other one was I think she's hard too, or he is hard too, and then we can't forget it now. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Today's my singing day. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, and okay, then it's or I use this smallest box. I can't change it now. The other boxes are definitely too big. And I wanna share my avocado dip with the Moss Princess, of course. She comes today a little bit later back in the castle. And that means this is for her, for later. And after all, we put it, we make an whatever on the top. And then we have these other two boxes for pumpkins, because I wanna prepare the pumpkins today, but before I have to buy no-gourt, animal suffering free no-gourt for our mashed pumpkin mirror egg, you know. And I don't have to forget it, no-gourt, I write it on my list. Now I have an earworm. No gourd for mirror egg. Yeah, but mirror egg definitely need an and pen which is which is different as our pen here in the castle. We only use nowadays a silver pen, but with just a silver pen, the mirror eggs won't become a perfectly round mirror egg. I become meshed mirror eggs, but that is that don't interest me right now. It's okay how it is. And later I will buy for myself or for us in the castle a black pen, which is I have not that word for it. Whether in English nor in German, I have not the right word. What is a Unterschied? The difference of a silver pen and a black pen. The surface is definitely different, and mirror eggs, vegan mirror eggs, definitely need the surface of black pens and not the silver ones. Really, I can promise you this goes definitely in the wrong direction, but measured mirror eggs taste very delicious too. This is okay, we have time. Phew. So boxes are here. My beautiful horror fantasy soldiers. I know I have talked so very long time. I hope you can forgive me. But it is how it is, right? This is typically us, okay? We talk and talk and talk, and we love it to talk and to sing and to eat and to be how we are. So, and the thing is, I was today at the outside with our baby boy doggy, and we have got a brainstorm today, which I would take definitely in my English vlog for today as a topic. But before we can talk about it, I wanna eat bread. This bread is definitely too sweet for us. This is something like a bright slide just out of wheat. And these wheat slides are so very sweet. It is very perfectly for vegan chocolate or jam. Then it's the taste delicious. But for an avocado topping, I need more whole grain bread slides. Yes, this is better, definitely. And yeah, today it was so very, and I need ein Feuerzeug in German. Oh, don't ask me please again. No. I have no idea what is Feuerzeug. Here, something like, when I show you it, then you definitely know what we mean. This one. It's so important for me all of the time in our beautiful separated life, that we're sitting together with the light of candles. Often candles, this day just a candle. It should be enough to feel a little bit more cozy. Yeah, it's we have morning time. It is a quiet day. The Moss Princess is in the school, and she visited today a place where nobody knows where the teacher wanna go with her pupils. Pupils, yes. It's an a mystic secret. We will see. We will see. We let us surprise, or better saying, the Moth Princess let her surprise, and I am surprised too. Of course, yes. I can't help myself. I'm always the same surprise like the Moth Princess too. To become the information what was going on in your life. I don't know why. I'm so curious for it, you know. Yes, margarine, please. Here is my margarine, please. And yeah, the margarine was for me a really big mistake in my life. I have buy the margarine for a couple of days, and I was so happy to find a margarine with half just the half portion of fat, you know, just here big in letters 39% of fat, the half fat margarine. Find the balance in your with nature, vitamin E and omega-3 exit. I have no idea. Okay. Later, okay. We have time. So, and the thing is, I was coming back in the castle, in our castle. My home is my castle. You have to know it, and your home is your castle, of course, no matter where we are living. And after I put out all the cruelty-free, wonderful, delicious things of the bags, and then I take the margarine and I want to show the margarine, the Moth Princess. Look what we have. Buy for us for our figure. Perfect for the winter time. We can make the best for us. And then I check the ingredients, reading after it. Very big mistake. We read the ingredients, and half fat margarine. It's wonderful. First of all, is produced with water, plant exits, and oils. Something like stärker. I have no idea. And then my eyes become a shock moment. Mother milk pulver. And then I was feeling so very, very unhappy. And yes, that is what I mean. We are not free from mistakes. We are just humans, and we all can make mistakes. We try to give our best to be so good as we can, to live an ethical lifestyle and vegan ethical lifestyle for the animals, for the community, for nature, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. And then we step in mistakes like this, and the child is falling in the brunnen. You know what we mean? In the brunnen. Yeah. Now you can Google for it. What is brunnen? B-R-U-N-N-E-N. Yeah. Like Samara Morgan. Then you know what is a brunnen. So, and yeah, then it is happening, and yeah, it wasn't a happy moment for me, but It can happen. And now we have to eat it up and don't wanna never buy it again. No, not when it means that we have to eat a product of animal suffering. I have. I'm so. I'm so. How can we say that? I'm so fed up with it. Yes, fed up. Peep peep. Bon appetit. Is it tasty or too much lemon? I think it's a little bit too much lemon for the next time, for tomorrow or for Friday, when we put the rest of the avocados in, or we make a new topic, of course. Then we have not to use so much lemon. It's healthy, yes, of course, but when you want to have a nasty and tasty, wonderful flavor, then be a little bit more. Be a little bit more and carrier with the lemon. Okay, this is our English journey at our depression channel, Swains Island, in our ethical lifestyle. We can't know now everything in English, and also we have to enjoy our English journey, because to be frustrated by talking in English would make so many things that they didn't feel fantastic for ourselves, and that is nothing what we need in our life, to unenjoy the moments, you know. So ist es schöner. Kleiner Mann. Soll ich mal ein bisschen zu decken? Ja, ne? Dann will ich einen Moment mit Kleiner. Bitte schön. Ja, verdient. Okidoki. Oh, yeah. Okay. Beautiful light now. Oh yes, it is very fantastic. Really better is every slide of vegan sausage, for example. I'm so done with the slide of sausages right now. This year was so full of trying which sausages in plant-based be the most delicious on the whole wide world. And we have eat so many stuff and so many different brands that we think, or I have that feeling for myself, that I feel done. I only wanna eat on my slides of breads in the morning time or at the evening time just spices. We have the surface of the table full of different spices, or vegetables from cucumber breads, from tomato breads, from aubergine breads, or whatever, avocado breads, and so on and so on. Or cook it or fry it, peppers, sliced in pieces and then fry it, or with fry it, slides of onions. Oh, the list is so very long, but I think to eat so plant-based sausages is for sometimes is it okay when we wanna east not east when we wanna eat uh, the 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 slides of sausage as a kind of fast food. For example, sometimes we have our Saturday evenings are sometimes fast food evenings with cruelty-free pizza, or with cruelty-free cheese balls, and cruelty-free schnitzel, and so on and so on and so on. But nowadays it calls me more and more that I wanna fry vegetables, and this is enough. With much sorts of perdono, with some different kinds of bread, rolls, baguettes, whole grain slides, and so on. This is so typically German, to eat a lot of different kinds of bread variations, and then nowadays I like it more to eat fried raw products, vegetables in every whatever it exists on the whole wide planet. That is fantastic now. This is what I need. I have changed my my diet a little bit. I think I could give that child a name now. Yeah, nevertheless, I have become more kilograms on my weight. Oh goodness, we are not by the end of this year, and I have become 3 kilograms more. That isn't friendly. My psychopath, no, my psychiater is a doctor, a kind of a doctor, said that when we take pills for my depression, or against my depression, antidepressiva, that can mean that we become more kilograms. And I don't know why, because I think I definitely didn't eat more as before. My eating lifestyle is like always the same, But the weight said, haha. And I can we talk about it? No, we can't. Yeah, and that was so the question of the day. What can I do today in my life so that I feel definitely better in the future, so fast as possible. Mm. Mm. As to go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That shouldn't be the solution, you know. And that is not allowed just because to take antidepressiva. Because I have no an answer why it should happen. That is not friendly. Hmm? What is going on, baby? This is garlic cloves. What you smell? Yeah, smell it. And no, not because of the garlic clove smell. The door is closed. Die Tür ist zu. Yeah. Everything is fine. Alles ist gut. I'm so müde. So tired. Ja. Mach ruhig die Augen zu, wenn du möchtest. Alles ist gut. Yeah. He's sleeping anymore. You have listened something. What I couldn't hear. What I can't hear. So, first slide is eaten up. Yeah, and that means I want to make a little bit, or not just a little bit. I wanna start to make more sport. But this sport which I wanna make is this direct or this kind of sport where I can become more muscles. And that means when I become more muscles that I didn't lose the size of my body. Yes, I will lose my fat, but I become muscles. But I think the size will be the same in this case. I have no idea, but I shouldn't make me so what is that? I shouldn't make me so crazy because of it, you know. We have time. Yes. But I think to see the problem and to be honesty to yourself, in this case for myself, this is the holy point, to be always the honesty person for yourself in your life, so that you know exactly what can we change, what can we work for it, so that we reach another and another point of feeling more comfortable with this life. Yeah. So wait, no, I wanna bite it up. Now we definitely come finally to our most wished topic for this vlog. We was at the outside with our baby boy doggy, and then we have become our brainstorming because we was finished with Marlon and his walk was over and all his own to-dos in his life was done. And then we was walking and walking and was coming to a point that our thoughts was so drifting away, and we was a little bit more becoming so a little bit more keep calming, you know. And then we was thinking about how did it have, or when did it have start in my life that we have become the first signs of fate, that fate definitely exists. That was so the question of our way. The first signs of fate. So that we really come to an end like this nowadays, after almost 13 years of believing that fate definitely exists. So 13 years be a very long time with never having got doubts that fate exists, that signs are existing for every one of us. Some of us, like me in the past, I was blind for the signs. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I had listened or heard from somebody else that they believe or for astro signs or for astro star signs, and with with that believing for astro signs was it enough. That was a message of my life to know, okay, we have an astro sign and this is yeah, fine, I'm pretty fine. Now I know it for my day or for the week and I'm done. So, but later I have searching today in my memories what was the first sign so that I believe so definitely hard for fate. That fate exists for every one of us. No matter if some of us couldn't come in contact with fate, and some of us yes. But this is another point. The question was just for myself, what was the first moment in my life that the fate have called me for the first time? And I didn't have thought at my way for a couple of 2 hours. So in this you know what I mean. I didn't thought that I become now definitely the answer of my question, because it was just a brainstorming. But and when I have brainstorms, I really I try to give my best to become answers, so that I try not to let other things come in my brainstorming too. This is a specific question. This one specific question exists in my searching, in my journey for searching the answer which I need, and nothing else plays a role in this moment when I searching for a specific question. And then he have become the answer, and it was because of water drops. Water drops was the first sign of fate in my life to let me know that fate exists. Yes. No? For the first time now we can laughing out loud about it, because it sounds like, yeah, then you have to repair your fucking sink, your water sink. But it wasn't because of my sink was too old or was not repaired enough or something like that. It was always come to the moments and I have become the same answer for myself. Oh, my sink in the kitchen is it seems that my sink is brokening, or something isn't not good anymore. And later, as I have lived with this broken sink, water sink, I have realized that this water dropping always just came out to send me from fate a message that something have to handle it, or it was a sign for me to think about something what is actually really important in my life, and what we have to take and to change it, to make something greater of this situation, what is right now in my mind. Always then came it to the water drops. And I have lived a long life, a long time with this dropping water sink. And I have become often enough moments in my life where nothing was coming out of the water sink. No single tear, not single drop. No more. And I was thinking, I was going as I have seen, or as I have realized that this water droppings could help me in my life. They was so very great sometimes, and I become so many good things out of it because of it. I was just missing the answers of the water dropping, and I was waiting for them, because the questions for myself was so very quiet, because it was the first time in my life that I thought, or could it be that these are could be informations or so calls from fate, so that I have um, to check that fate will tell me something about something. You know what I mean? But the time was gone, and the time was going forward, and as I was waiting for the water drops sometimes, because my life was very quiet, as a writer you can maybe imagine that when you only listen to the tipping sounds, and sometimes you stopped or you paused and you listen, you have an eye to your sink, to your water sink, and there comes nothing, then is there nothing. Fate have nothing to tell me. And on some days, as I was like as I feels a little bit like to be protected from fate, that fate helps me. It feels like I was sick for it, so that I have wait so urgently that the next sign can try to ask me something, so that I have to be more wake up because of the signs, you know. And then I was going to the sink in the kitchen and touched the sink if it is wet, or if I have just past that moment that the drops was coming out and I didn't had heard it, you know. And I touched that sink and the sink was drying, or dry, so very dry. There was nothing came out. Okay, and then I accepted, okay, when it is so dry, then there is nothing what I have to know. And then was something after a couple of weeks anymore, there was my life comes in trouble again, and the sink was started to dropping again in the kitchen, in an old house. It was my old house, that house before start somewhere, for example. And as I was in a relationship with this late one called "And Stormy Night," that is the fantasy name of this person. And the next water drops in my life had helped me a lot. And I definitely realized that these are signs of fate, which try to tell me about, or which try to show me with their fate signs to come in a connection with me, to show me that something can change when I become the awareness to listen or to hearing better as before. In this moment, when, attention please, when the sink is dropping, this is that right moment that you have definitely to listen. You hear that dropping water drop, and then you realize it. And then when you're searching for information, don't do it. Now you become the answer. What is to do? From this moment on, you forget everything about the water drop. You have heard that sound, And then you have to go in your mind and have to ask you, or have to listen, or to look, to make a brainstorm, like I do it sometimes. What is the most important thing in your thought world? And this what comes at the first, what is the deepest meaning of your thoughts. This is what fate will tell you, what you can do right now with this thought. That is so really, really important. And then, whatever it is in your life, you can take this thought and you can change that thought as it is right now to indifferent, to the opposite. Make something else about this situation, how it is. Take it and turn it away, or turn it to the other side, and make something else of this, what is in your mind right now. And this is the key from fate, when fate is talking to you with signs. So that was first of all how fate is talking with me for the first time. And then it was coming to a second sign of fate, how fate talks to me all the days, every single day by day, and nowadays. Because the general rule of all my free channels here in YouTube, die Regenkönigin, die vegane Laetterfrau, and Swain's Island. The general rule of all our channels is 2 times milliliter. Always it means 2 times milliliter. Means I am a separated twin, and for every one of us we can we can wait please we can become always, because of being a twin, can cost of our life for 2 times milliliter. Always 2 times milliliter. Means we don't become just one information, which sounds really interesting, how I find it. We become 2 information, because the general rule is always 2 times milliliter. And that means I share with you my second answers how fate is talking with me. Because I always say, beware the signs, or I'm not so strong with my English now. Attention for the signs. Yeah, don't lose the signs out of your eyes or out of your ears. Be aware for it, or whatever it could sound right now. Second information, or second opportunity to talk with me, is the signs of cars. Yes, the signs of cars sounds like we can laughing about it so long as we want. And it sounds so really, really funny, I know. But we don't have to forget that we talk about this journey with listen and looking what fate talks with me, or what fate will tell me, and what I can do with the informations from fate since almost 13 years. This is not just an experience which is coming in my life and which is newborn, which is 1 year old. I living exactly for 13 years, almost 13 years right now, and become the signs of fate. And I share with you how you can better listen and understand the sign as the language of fate, because fate have no other opportunity as to talk with you or to you to show you something about signs. Fate have not the opportunity to take something in their hand and to bring you this, and you can take it and can say thank you. Thank you for coming. We see you at the next time. Ciao. That isn't possible for fate. Fate is almighty. Fate is written for us since we all was born, before we was born. Fate know exactly before we are born what is the beginning of our life and what is the end of our life. Fate know exactly everything. Fate know the good moments, the bad moments. Fate know every single thought you have in this minute, in the next 5 minutes, in the next hour, what is coming, what is happening, what will happen, and so on and so on. Everything is written, no matter how it is happening, from the beginning until the end. And fate have no other opportunity as to show you or to let you know about the skurrilist, the spookiest, the craziest or the weirdest things. However, you wouldn't or you can't believe it, but there is no other chance for fate as to talk with you, to let you know, give you or to bring you informations which you can see with your eyes, as with the craziest things which exist, you know. And I have learned from my life, I know exactly when the cars was driving in our direction, and I talking with for example, with the Moss Princess, or I have self-conversations where I speak about what I'm thinking, or I just thinking without talking out loud. And then I become this information from the number signs of the cars, and always I have a lot of informations which give me the right answers, what is right and what is wrong. Always, day by day by day by day by nights. It's really, really, really important to have an attention of what fate will tell you. It is really important. So, and then, no matter what it is, I have a lot of letters who are become in 13 years ago my short answers, which always came ever and ever daily back to me, when the right moment is there, and fate will show me this, and I know exactly then, yes, okay, thank you so much. And don't forget to thank fate. Don't forget it. Don't take it just for normal. It is there, and then we don't have to be friendly and send fate and really honestly thankful moment back. I do it with thank you so much. Thank you so very much, fate, that you everything know what is happening, that you show me what I have to do as the next, what is best, what is wrong, what is right. It is positive, it is negative, it helps me, it helps others, how I can handle with myself, for us, for others, and so on and so on. The list is so very long, but if I, in certain years, I'm honestly to you too, I can let you know on my long journey with fate, I have tried to ask fate back, is that really what it seems to be? Are you existing really, or is it just happen because life happens? And then when I was unfriendly with fate, and I will let you know, fate is really, really strenuous. Then you became a kick in your ass if you choose that way to be unthankful, unfriendly, unbelievable, or something like a thief, you know. If you just take what you become and you give nothing back, and fate don't see that you handle because of the signs of fate with a clear heart, then you became the retour slide. It's how it is. Me too, not just you. Me too. And yes, that was important for me to let you know. Keep the signs in your eyes. Attention, open your eyes when you walk your ways, and make the best of it. Don't forget to thank fate. And I always have to know, we want to come to an end, yes, when we are being in the future with our thoughts, and I want to make a driver license for the second time in my life, because the first driver license that I have started with the first depression and start somewhere, and I was failing. But when it comes to a moment, when it would come to a moment in my life where I would make the second start for a driver license, it is always, since a couple of years now, since 2022, 2021, end of 2021, beginning of 2022, is a question in my mind. Okay, when fate helps me for a very long time to talk with me because of the number signs, what is my number sign at the end of all? When I know exactly, I share my fate journey with a lot of people in the whole wide world through the internet, then I know exactly we all should make us good ideas for example, good thoughts, deeper thoughts. What could be my car sign when I know exactly that fate used this for a conversation, to talk with us. We've talked a lot of people who become more and more awareness that it is definitely an opportunity for fate to talk with every one of us, if we are aware enough to listen what fate will let us know. We can't think for it, we can't believe for fate, and on the other hand we can believe that fate exists, because why shouldn't fate exist? We are all fate when we are dead. Our souls, all of us, we have souls, and our souls never dying, our souls going out of our bodies, and all our souls are living somewhere and create a big amount of almightiness, and fate and all our souls definitely talking with us. It is never over for nobody of us, for no one of us, and we should listen better and looking for signs, and make definitely make good answers for it. Which is our star sign? If we didn't have a car right now, and we become a new car, and we have the opportunity to make a new car sign, then it could be a very good moment to think about what could be the message for others when my car is driving next to somebody else, and could be the information for somebody else. And my answer now is double M, more milita. Yes, because I am a visionary, and I will let you know, all of you know, all of my horror fantasy soldiers knowing what is to do, what is the deeper meaning in our life. With general rules and ethical lifestyles, how we live, how it is, how it feels good for victims. And that was my video of the day. I think it was very good to share my fate journey with you. It was really, really important. After so and very long journey with fate, all my experiences which I have got with fate, is it so important not to live just for me, just for myself, with these good moments because of fate, when I can share it with you, how you can listen, how you can see the signs, and then I swear you will have become so very, very fast the greatest answers of fate. With these words, we thank you so very much for all our wonderful horror fantasy soldiers, of me and my beloved Silk Curtain in vegan, of course. And more Melita, have it good and make it better as before. Giving up is not an opportunity. Say okay. You may only hit the follow button. You may only hit the follow button when you eat a cruelty-free diet and lead a vegan ethical lifestyle too. Yes, baby. I think it is better and better, right? Yes. Yeah, yes, it's there. Yes. Kisses from Swain's Island. Mommelite, die Regenkönigin. Ethical Lifestyle. My Neverland. My World's Forest. Cheer. Bye bye, S. Endless.